Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Got the Knot. So today I'm making a video on schools of psychology. Okay, here we have like 6 schools of psychology and we'll discuss all of them one by one. Okay, so the first is structurism. The structurism is based upon element of consciousness. Okay, and in their days there are two main psychologists, that is William Wood and E.B. Titchener. Okay, so what they said is they break the structure into parts. इन्होंने स्ट्रक्चर्स को पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर दिया था, ठीक है. And the main features that they have are sensation, images and affection. In sensation, we deal with the senses like touch, see, smell. All our senses are which are related to our biological features. Okay. And images is our thoughts of images we get in our brain. Okay. And affection is emotions. This is all about structurism school of psychology. And the second is functionism. The function is related to the operations and uses. Okay. Here we have the main psychologist, John Davy or William James, we can say. Uh, they said instead of breaking into parts, we should focus on functionality. They deals with the functionality of the school instead of breaking into parts. In this, here we have the three main features, that is material self, social self and spiritual self. Okay. In the material self, we deal with our body, matter. And in social self, we deal with social relationship. How we are socialized in our society, in our school, like everywhere, our neighborhood. And spiritual selves, in spiritual self there is comes our religion, our mind and soul. Here we are not talking about the material and social self but the spiritual self. Okay. And the third is gestalt school of psychology. The meaning of gestalt is pattern. It talks about in total how humans learn. Okay. Here we have the two main psychologists, that are Kurt Lewin and Kohler. Okay, Kurt Lewin, we all know that the field theory given by Kurt Lewin, we should not break structure into parts, the same thing. And Kohler is we know the theory of Kohler, that is insight learning. Okay, and he did the experiments on chimpanzee. Okay, and the first school, this tall school, was in Germany. The first school that established this tall school was in Germany. And the fourth is our psychodynamic, which deals with our unconsciousness. The main psychologists which comes under this are Freud, Adler and Erikson. The Freud talks about our unconscious mind, that 90% of unconsciousness deals, and but the consciousness is only 10%. And Adler talks about the fictional thing, and Erikson is inspired by Freud. So Erikson is also inspired by Freud, but he's a socialist. Okay. The fifth one is behaviorism. The behaviorism talks about how animals learn. Okay, it talks about the training that we gave to our dogs and all. Okay, uh, as we have learned in Gestalt school, it deals with how humans learn, right? But in behaviorism, we talks about how animals learn. In behaviorism, it says perception is the learned behavior. The main psychologists which comes under this are J.B. Watson, Ivan Pavlov and P.F. Skinner. Okay, J.B. Watson is the father of behaviorism. And even Pavlov gave this his theory, that is classical conditioning. He did the experiments on dog. And B.F. Skinner. B.F. Skinner gave his theory, that is operant conditioning. He talks about rewards and punishment. We will talk about everything in other videos, but in this video I just want to concentrate on the schools only. We will discuss the theories in other videos. Okay, so he did the experiments on pigeons and rats. It talks about how animals learn. And the sixth is the socio cognitive. There comes the two main psychologists, that are Albert Bandura and Piaget. Okay. Albert Bandura did the experiments on Bob and doll. It's also very interesting experiment. And Piaget is a constructivist. Child mind is like a scientist. He said that child mind is like a scientist. The childs can think by themselves what they wanted to be in their lives instead of behaviorism, rather than train them like we want. In behaviorism, we say this child is like the blank slate, but in cognitivists we say that they are scientists. They can find their ways. Okay, so these are the main schools of psychology. I hope you will understand all of them, and it will help you. Thank you so much.